This is the MMA Latest Asia Podcast! Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome the first episode of MMA Latest Asia Podcast. I understand there were plenty of good feedbacks for us from episode 0, where we had just one round talking about a very controversial subject. But this is the first episode, and we have a very special guest for you. But first of all, I would like to introduce my partner in crime, MMA Latest editor, Bram. Bram, how are you today?
Very good, thank you, Wadi.
Alright, and our very special guest, he's a contender for the One Championship Bantamweight title, Reece Mclaren. How are you, Reece?
Hi guys, I'm very good.
Alright, Reece, can you give us a brief introduction about yourself and who are you fighting next?
My name is Reece Mclaren. I'm 25, fight out of the Gold Coast from the gym Puma, and I am scheduled to fight the 1FC Bantamweight champion, Bibiano Fernandez.
Right, that's very cool. Okay, basically, you all know that he's the 1FC title contender. So, just a brief format about the podcast. The podcast is gonna go like an MMA fight, 3 rounds. But if we have a guest, the first round will be 10 minutes and the next 2 rounds, round 2 and round 3, will be of 5 minutes. It will go off with a 10 seconds clapper. Just like this, it's just me banging the table. And of course, the air horn. Round 1, we'll be talking about our 1FC title contender, Reece Mclaren. How I got to know him was, there was this fight that Mark Striegel had with Jordan Lucas. When I saw that fight, I'm like, okay, Striegel just gonna run through, get a win in his hometown. And then Jordan Lucas pulled out, and they called a replacement in, like very short notice replacement, Reece Mclaren. And I'm like, oh my god, this guy. I was actually researching around and heard that he was wrestling in the Australian wrestling team or Australian national team. So I'm like, okay, this guy is gonna do something, and he blew me away. To start off, Reece, from being a late notice replacement, then upsetting Striegel, and then had a dominant win with Muin Gafurov, and now fighting for the One Championship Bantamweight title. How does it feel? Let's get it on. Round 1, Reece Mclaren.
It's been a total roller coaster, to be honest. I'm just completely honoured to be able to face such a... how do you describe Bibiano? I mean, the most dominant one champion ever, 4 title defenses, hasn't lost since like 2013 or 12 or something. 11 fight win streak. This is the time. I mean, the time's now. It's just perfect.
He's right now in Fight Matrix. He's number 5 in the world, but you're not too shabby. You are number 53 in the world, bro.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, you didn't know that?
The other time I was like 93 or something. I'm like, whatever.
Okay, this is going to be a 5-round fight. When was the last time you had a 5-round fight?
This will actually be the second time I've been scheduled for 5 rounds. Unfortunately, the first time I got hurt. I didn't make it to the fight. So this time around, we've had a long time. I've been so consistent in the gym that your body sort of adjusts. It does a crazy thing where it hardens. And I feel like with the time we were given, it will peak perfect.
I remember there was an interview with Yahoo. You said that you were quite concerned of your gas tank when you fought Muin. You said that you were probably a little tired going to the 3rd round. Is that true?
Yeah, you watch the fight and it's kind of like weird. You go through the emotions and you think that you're not fit, but what it was we were just running at like an inefficient pace. Like it was crazy how much happened in 15 minutes in that fight. It was something that I was trying to slow down, but with Murin's like pressure, you just couldn't. So I got sucked into the fight, and luckily my recovery was good. Like I was fit, so recovery wasn't that much of a problem. Once I got back up, I was sweet to go.
So gas tank has never been a fight. You just want to fight efficient. So I bet this is not going to be that's going to be an issue this time at all.
No, we hope not. We're pushing like the body so hard at the moment. I'm pretty much on weight, so I'm just ready to go. I got another 3.5 weeks, so we'll just keep doing what we're doing. Hopefully, no injuries, and we'll be good to go.
If I'm not mistaken, BB tend to start a bit slow, isn't it? So are you just gonna put? You planning to push the pace from the beginning?
Yeah, look, I always try and set my pace. I believe if we can set my pace, we'll be a good night. If I get sucked into other people's paces, and then that's then starts working to that. If you're running efficiently or not. So it's I think it's going to be a war of nutrition. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. What do you think he'll going to revert back to this lay and pray tactics?
Yeah, look, he looks super strong. I'm pretty confident with my ability to stand back up, and I think I showed that with Mark. So whatever, you know what I mean? Like, there's no I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. It's just I'm just flowing with the go.
Yeah,
Just flow with the go.
Yeah, basically this is what confuses me, because I remember I did a post-fight interview with you and I was asking what was the game plan with Mark Striegel, and you said there was no game plan. Is this the same thing is gonna happen with BP? You just gonna go in and go with the flow?
Yes, it's a weird thing. I try not to have like a set game plan. Rather, we have like strategies. So we'll implement, and then if that doesn't work, then we'll it's all on the go. It's like, all right, that didn't work. What else did we have? And then we usually find something that works, and we sort of go from there.
Was that the same case when you fought Muin?
Yeah, pretty much. There's so much film out now with YouTube and stuff. You can just watch people, and you sort of know what they do when they move a certain pattern. Pattern recognition. Once you see it a few times, you sort of go, okay, I'm expecting what's going to happen. Whether it happens or not, that's part of the fight. So
yeah, so
that's why we do it.
Yeah, you were saying about what else do we have? Just this Mark Striegel's fight keep running through my mind as you guys talking. There was one point of time you're doing the guillotine and you're putting your tongue out like that. Yeah, so probably that's one of the things that you have. Anything that probably that you can reveal to us that is not probably it won't affect the fight at the end. Anything that you would like to reveal to us? Any new moves or anything that you've a weapon? Bring it on.
So this is the crazy thing. I fought. Was it April, January, February, March, April? We've been 7 months now since I've had anything really lined up. So I'm feeling like my style is like UFO, totally unknown. So I'm excited. I'm excited to get back in there.
I think that's what I think that proves to be a bit of a advantage, isn't it? Making you very unpredictable to your opponents.
Yeah, just everything we've been doing for the last maybe straight after the Maroon fight, I knew exactly where I went wrong. I knew exactly what I needed to do. We went off, we worked, we researched, developed, and we were just seeing. I feel that I'm making good gains, so it's I can say all this crap, but I got to go in and do it. So that's why we do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go back. I remember there was some guy who told me that you were part of the Australian wrestling national team. Are you still in it?
It's a weird one. Not really. They had a few camps recently. I never got invited to it, and I'd say no.
So it was a hoax then. You never ever wrestled for the national team in Australia or trained with the national team in Australia?
Not really. I guess I did, but not in any of the camps or anything. The probably furthest I ever went was maybe representing the state of Queensland. And I don't tell a lot of people this, but I won the Greco National in 2013. But it was a total fluke. I don't even know how it... You know what I mean? It was just one of those days.
A win's a win, Reece. Fluke or not. It's a W for you.
All right, just one thing that is mind-boggling me is that you're gonna fight one of the best bantamweights in MMA, and you look so cool and chill. Is that just part of your personality, or you're not even thinking about the fight, or what is Reece like?
I think with me, what you see is what you get. I'm just living the dream. I couldn't I remember being on a small isolated island, thinking to myself, "Wow, look at these guys!" Like I looked up to Bibbs, man. Like, he was the man, back in 2000 and when I started looking 2008, I think I found MMA. So I've been a fanboy since then, and then to now be saying that I'm going to compete against him is just crazy. So I'm just enjoying the emotions, enjoying the moment.
All right. So what level jiu-jitsu are you now? I believe should be a brown belt right now, because the last time I checked you were purple.
Yeah, I actually got promoted to black belt.
Wow.
In September, day before my birthday.
Wow, that's excellent. It was a sudden thing. You were shocked, were you surprised? How do you feel?
It's quite a surreal feeling, really. I still kind of don't really know how to feel about it.
When did you start jiu-jitsu?
Maybe 6 years ago.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really
That's awesome. It took me 30 years to get my purple.
Oh man, I was just addicted to it. When this is a funny story. When we moved over, so I grew up on a small island, Christmas Island, just south of Indonesia, and we moved over to the mainland and found internet at my grandparents, and I overdid their data usage by like 150% or something. It was like $1,000 internet fee, or YouTube. Just MMA jiu-jitsu, like you would not believe. I just watched thousands of videos. Crazy.
All right, that's the end of round one. We just had 10 minutes of discussion with Reece Mclaren. Closing statements. Bram, any last final questions for Reece?
Reece, when did you receive the news that you're going to get a title shot? Was it straight after your win against Muin?
No, it was January, February, March. They were really quiet on us for a little bit. There was sort of a whisper, maybe an email saying maybe August. So sort of known from maybe June, July. That fell through, and then it just went really quiet. And then we thought there was sort of a bit of a whisper for Singapore. That never come, so we just waited and. I mean, so we've known for a while. When the contract finally come through, like it was kind of like it felt surreal. But once I signed that, it was kind of like, all right, now we can really start pushing it.
When you guys get the contract, it was just like, oh my god, let's just sign this, or was there any thinking to be done?
We pretty much just checked over the contract just to see that. Just to see what was there was a little thing in there that we just checked, and that was all sweet. Signed him and off she went.
All right, that's great. All right, for those listeners, I'm looking directly at Reece Mclaren, who has his camera on for Skype, and he looks so extremely chill. But he's gonna fight number 5 in the world, according to Fight Matrix. Now.